Hello, everybody. My name's Dion Morales, your host of the Gold Squadron podcast, and we're coming to you live from the Wildcard round of the Mustafar Galactic Qualifier. We've come back. There was a storm upon Mustafar that shook Vader's castle, that caused us to have to change around the last round yesterday, but we are back stronger than ever, ready to face the day, ready to crown a champion today of Mustafar. I'm joined by my good friends, William Hagwood.
You are my brother, Dion.
And James Ritter.
Coming back with a vengeance with this playing round.
That's right. So we have Jorge Berrios versus Sam Durbin. Because of the difficulties that we had with our tournament software in the fifth round, basically, instead of needing 4 wins because people didn't have an opportunity to get that 4th win, you needed 3 wins or better to get into today into single elimination. And let's be honest, that last round kind of is a single elimination round for most people, so it's not really much different. It's just kind of called something different, if that makes any sense. So
yeah, we're just moving the game of yesterday to today.
Yep, exactly. We're going to be playing Chance Engagement. We have a shootout here, beat in the middle objective in order to get a point. Starting in the second round, you got to be within range 2 of the center, and if only one player has it, then they get 2 points. Will's going to break down the lists, and everybody at home, you know what time it is. It is time for you to choose your champion.
All right, I'm going to start with your bet one all champion here, Jorge. He is flying the Separatist, and this is a list we saw yesterday, and oh boy, it's got presents for everybody. Its list is recognizable out on the field because of all of the remotes and mines it plans on dropping. Let's start with Jango Fett. Is that big fire spray there. Is an initiative 6 with the ability to change opponents' eyeball results to blank results, though we'll have to be performing a less difficult to maneuver than those opponents. Has Notorious, so if you shoot at him, you're going to get strained. We got a Savage Oppress for that force point, so valuable on these 2 agility fire sprays. Then we start with the Death Pizza's Proxy Mines, just the first piece of the gifts they have for their opponents. Contraband Cybernetics to perform actions and red maneuvers even while stressed. Pulse transponder codes, Jango locks you, he's going to jam you, and also prevents people from locking him as it'll jam the person performing that lock. Slave 1 to get some crits if Jango gets behind you, and the also important Veteran Tail Gunner. Anytime you take a front arc attack, you get the rear arc attack as well. Move on to a new ship here, Cad Bane in the Rogue class Starfighter. Cad Bane's ability in the Separatist allows him to perform an action after a ship at range 0 to 3 is destroyed. It is once per round, but this Cad Bane has an interesting trick utilizing Daredevil to be able to hard turn boost. In combat, that can line up a heavy laser cannon, which would trigger not only a 4-dice attack, but that dead to rights mechanic, that ship ability, preventing the defender from modifying dice using green tokens. We saw yesterday it actually prevent a Decimator's reinforce. So valuable. Has Contraband Cybernetics. There's a lot of linked actions, and Cad Bane's doing a lot of actions even while stressed already. So super valuable. Ancient upgrade because you need it for Daredevil. Does give him that in combat white boost, so you can actually prevent yourself from being double stressed. The Xanadu Blood title, Cad Bane's unique ship, which allows him to bring his own death pizzas in the proxy mines. The rest of the squad is some droids. We got Bombardment Drone in the Hyena. Not only can they drop a seismic or counter net. The bombardment drone's ability allows them to launch it as well. You could see that big counter net come out the front of it, which will not only do a damage but ionize the ship caught on that mine. Let's see. The other two are vultures, both of them equipped with the independent calculations, allowing them to do the double calculate for a stress, and the Discord missiles, which will be launched at the engagement phase. Another remote, another piece of cardboard out there on the battlefield that the opponent will have to navigate around. DFS can even spend calculates. DFS 081 can even spend calculates to change all of the naturally rolled crits into hit results when a ship at range 0 to 1 of it is defending. Without any shields on these vultures, those crits could be absolutely devastating. But let's take a look at what I'm going to be calling the yeet cannon out here. This is what Sam is flying on your right, the Rebellion. That big O ship there is Alexander Callus. The Ghost has a 4-dice front arc gun, but no agility. Luckily, it's got a reinforce, and Callus, if the attacker modified their attack dice against him, he gets to roll an additional defense dice. Equipped with Saw Gerrera for eyeball modifications, and Leo Organa to turn those those red maneuvers into white maneuvers for the whole squad. So valuable with these K turns and the hard turns from the Ghost, but there's be a reason to be bringing this big old ship, and that's actually going to skip over to Jan Ors. Jan Ors is a Hawk, Initiative 5, and says when a friendly ship in your firing arc performs a primary attack, if you are not stressed, you may gain 1 stress token. If you do, that ship may roll 1 additional attack dice. So that's going to be 5 out the front for Callus, or even 6 dice at range 1. She's equipped with Elusive for some defensive capabilities of her own, Perceptive Co-Pilot to allow her to double focus, which the Hawks love the focus because they're equipped with Moldy Crow. During the end phase, do not remove up to 2 focus tokens. So we see her doubled up on them already, ready to engage. Allows her to target lock and even boost on that action bar to make sure that her arc is in the correct position. There's a couple other ships in here. That little guy is Aaron Kraken. He's got elusive and plasma torpedoes. Kraken, when he shoots, he can give a ship at range 1 an action, treating it as red. So that's a way to get extra actions onto Callus, so you can give him a target lock before he fires in the middle of combat, or even a reinforce in case he, say, had to do a different action during his activation. The last ship, though, is Colby Sperado. Colby is a X-Wing who likes to boost and barrel roll because they can flip open their wings after doing so. So they're never at a loss for their attack dice. This one equipped with Notorious, as you should. If you got an illicit slot and a talent slot in your list, find a way to put Notorious into it. If you shoot at Colby, you're going to get strained, and he even gets a reroll against you. Because of all those focus linked into boost, has the R4 Astromech to try to clear some of that stress. And this is interesting. Normally, we might see false transponder codes, maybe even contraband cybernetics, right? This Colby has elected to take cloaking device, which, man, I've never actually even thought about, like, Aaron Kraken cloaking you in combat.
You can't see me. You can't see me.
Yeah, I don't know if there's I don't think that there's an Initiative 5 illicit slot for the Rebels. But, yeah, that would be weird to shoot a ship and then Aaron Kraken makes it cloak afterwards. That's spicy. I'll be list building that later on today. But for right now, we do see that cloaked token out from Colby. So he's going to get some extra defense dice here as Django and Cad are coming in hot.
And here we go. We got 2 dice thrown, 2 hits coming in from Cad Bane into Colby. Got 2 evades. Looks like you needed that cloak to actually dodge that when getting started. The other dice were blank.
Nice. Yeah, nice. Able to evade out of all of that. I think we're going into the end of round scoring.
We sure are. So with that, both players look to be range 2 of the center. Should be 1 point to each, because remember, Colby cannot fire back because you are not able to shoot while cloaked.
Yeah, and we did see those notorious strains go out. Now, there was no follow-up shot to make those tokens effective. Oh, I think he just strained Django. He did not end up straining Cad, it looks like, because you do get 2 charges, but you only get 1 charge back per round. That's going to encourage these ships to fly slow, utilizing those blue maneuvers. Potentially keeping Django in Arc of Callus. Whew, I'm so excited to see that 5 dice gun.
You want it, Will. You want it.
I want it.
It's like, let's go.
Yeet. Get off my board, Vulture.
You're dead. Next ship, you're dead. Anyway, this round brought to you by our amazing patrons. Without you, we would not be able to do everything that we do. Thank you so much for your support. And if you want to be a part of our biggest group of supporters, you can head to patreon.com/Gold Squadron. Our next shipment goes out in January. You will be receiving the Heroic Squadron set along with our GSP holiday card set, soon to be revealed here as we get into the month of November in about 30 days. I am at least waiting for the holiday stuff until November, Will. All right? We're kind of meeting in the middle. If I could, I'd start it now, but I'm holding off.
Give me 1 month of spookiness
all right,
first.
I'll give you some spooks.
Okay.
All right.
Spooky season's going to get into your holiday season. We're going to be start talking about Krampus a lot.
No, stay away. All right. Now, I did get a call out from our very own Lambolo. He said, I want to see the sub goals so that because he wants to do a bombing run. So we're going to go ahead and just take a quick peek at where we are today. So last update here, we're at 78 subs at 105. We have some mystery dogs. Why are there mystery? Well, you can end up with a pair of dice from this bag right here. We got all different kinds of dice in here, many different regionals dice, and have a little fun with it. I know that we've been giving away a lot of the gray ones, but I want to start giving some of those sparklies, and I think it's a little more exciting to do it this way and a little bit more manageable, personally, for me. At 140, I think that is the last of those amazing wizard design ships that Andreas Carlson painted up for us. At 175, we have the mystery box, and at 210, we, of course, are giving away one of those amazing Crate Cup Mustafar mats and a set of New Republic credits. Let's head back to the game. These players are doing their player role. All right, here we go.
Yeah, we were playing pretty cagey here for round 2, but we're about to get into the action. That was a decloak from Colby. Man, really aggressive Colby play, trying to get into the back line here. That's going to be dangerous with what I know about this list, and it's Death Pizza delivery systems. You might not want to be behind it.
They are fully operational. So in the chat, Libo24 said, I'm coming now to pick up those Mando tokens. Are you actually? That's fine. I have them right here. If you're actually coming, that's fine. They're right here for you, Libo. You can't see me on camera right now. I have them in my hand. Anyway, Let's see what we got here on the board. So we got some of the drones moving. Alexander Callis getting in the middle, saying, somebody please land in my arc. He's probably hoping to catch himself a Django.
Ooh, yeah, hopefully Django just doesn't bump into Colby here. But if not, I mean, Cad Bane should be in the arc then. Yeah, without the... Oh, no!
Sadness. Cad Bane just barely clipping that debris cloud there.
Ooh.
Not going to be able to attack.
No, he did not.
Doesn't take any damage from that, but not going to be able to attack. Ends up taking an additional, or ends up taking a stress token, and isn't going to be able to engage this turn.
Yeah, I mean, he does get his in-combat actions, so maybe if Colby surprise kills one of these vultures, he could maybe perhaps barrel off.
I don't know if that's a price I'm willing to pay. Like, hey, my ship, can you die so that I can move?
If it happens, if it happens. But that's unfortunate. Barely clips it. Oh, yeah, and Aaron Kraken is going to feast.
And Django is in front of Alexander Callis now with that big 3 bank. Choices for both Aaron Kraken and Callis when the engagement phase comes here. Now, George has options here. Could end up boosting out to give himself a little bit of extra space. Currently has a back shot on Colby Sperato.
He may not want to boost just so he can drop that proxy on Colby.
Pizza delivery.
Being very tempted.
Yeah.
Very tempting. And Kraken's not going to shoot at you because he took a lock on Cad Bane.
I mean,
well, you might get that 5 dice Alexander.
Yeah. Callis, yeah.
Well, you want to look out for that shit. Yep.
Callis might have something to say about it.
It might be better to convince them to split their fire, though. So Cad Bane just isn't one round here.
He could go for a lock on Colby to jam off the focus.
I mean, yeah.
Or could
get rid of the Aaron Kraken's lock.
Now, looks like we're going with the jam. False transponder code will trigger right here, stripping Colby Sperato of the focus. And that was a white maneuver from Django, right? So his ability will not be triggering on Callis or Aaron Kraken or Jan Ors, who probably has a range 3 shot as well.
Yeah, we're gonna see some discords being launched here.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about. I thought Colby might do the boost focus to get real close to that red drone.
Can't launch on you.
So it can't launch on you, but I guess he just wanted to get that block on Django to take him out of the fight this round.
And we got Discord missiles launched here at the start of the engagement phase by DFS 81, put on the front guides of Colby Sperato. And Sniper in the chat says, thankfully Aaron Kraken doesn't have a target lock on Django.
Oh yeah, that would be bad.
Well, after you perform an attack, you may choose a friendly ship at range 1. That ship may perform an action, treating it as red. I wonder who's going to do that.
Yeah, that's Kraken's job.
Yep. Here's that 4 dice attack going into Colby Sperato. Hit, crit out of the back after spending the target lock. Colby rolls an eyeball here. We'll see what that second dice ends up doing. Double focus. Ooh. Wow, that jam ends up really doing work here. Strips both focus, and we end up with a critical damage onto Colby Sperato. And what was that crit? It is a loose stabilizer.
Man.
Yeah. In this situation, probably a direct hit because Colby cannot just go straight here.
I mean, he could just go like three or 4 straight and then barrel off the Discord.
But that's essentially going to take you out of the fight for the rest of the game.
Yeah. Oh no. Jan reached out and has range on Django.
Yep, so that's going to be 3 shots in the Django and
Oh boy.
2 hits to get us started. Spends for 3. This is going to be strained, so only 2 agility here. And that's going to be 2 hits.
Oh man, this Django may go down in a flurry here if this big shot from Callus lands.
Oof. Kraken is going to take the range 1 unmodified attack.
I might as well. You already burned the strain, and hey, you got 2 hits. You got a chance. And that's
Interesting targeting priority.
No, this is what I'm saying. Like, keeping Django there might save Cad. And Cad can't get away like Django can, you know?
Oh,
so we did see Django just use the force charge in order to avoid taking damage there. And now it's Aaron Kraken's turn to use his ability after performing an attack.
yeah. Almost
after
forgot
s-
it. Almost forgot it.
Yeah, gonna get that target lock. Put it right on Django. We're gonna see that 5 dice saw yeet cannon. Come on.
All right, here we go.
Oh
You'll
boy.
Yeah, this is Jan taking the stress. Collect all 5.
And here we go. 5 dice. You got
Ooh,
focus
it's
double crits right
a
now.
lot of crits.
Reroll. You still ended up with 1 blank to focus. You'll get Saw Gerrera for 4
4
critical
crits.
damage
Nice.
looking at Django. He does roll natty evades, ends up taking 2 crits.
Yeah, lucky
Shields are
there
down.
that they stay on the shields.
I'm gonna say that's a very lucky Django. For the amount of shots he just took there.
Agreed. And ended up not taking a single crit under the hole. I think that was very good on
More
his side.
importantly, this is chance engagement, so he kept full points there as well.
Yes. This is correct. Now, Bombardment Drone taking a shot here at Callus. He is in the back half, so Reinforce will not be triggering here. Did end up rolling hit crit, and that's going to be an additional damage here.
Yeah,
Another
it gets
shield.
2 agility because of range and obstructed.
Obstruction.
Yeah.
Yeah, not actually Callus ability there because it
And
was
also-
rolled naturally.
Yeah. Also gets 2 agility here for range and
And the
The
ability.
Callus ability.
Yeah. Yeah, so just 1 because of reinforce.
Yeah, Callus. Pretty good ship. When you're getting that ability to proc on the reinforce as well.
Next shot, 1 hit coming in from DFS 81 into Django. 1 of 8.
All right, and Colby takes the crit at the end of the round.
That's from the Buzz Droids.
We grab the whole deck here. Not,
He wants
not
all. He
32
wants all of
crits.
them. Fuel
It's still a
leak.
fuel leak.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Okay, well, he's having problems there. You really got to get that buzz droid off of you.
And why is that, Will?
As you just saw at the end of the combat phase, they're going to deal a crit to anything they're attached to.
Oh, that's a good point.
so-
Did Colby shoot?
No.
I think he missed. Let me check the...
Checking
no,
the log
Callus
see.
shot and then the bombardments. No. Yeah, he did not engage. Confirmed.
All right, so let's go ahead and take care of that. Range 2 into DFS 81. Or into the Buzz Droid Swarm. Jesus.
2 hits.
Chooses to go into DFS.
Oh.
And takes both of them.
All right, gives up a point as well for that then. Oh yeah, because there was that situation where if Colby kills the droid, Cad Bang can barrel off that debris, one of the heavy laser cannon. Did not happen though. Nobody died.
Yeah, Colby may just explode here from this proxy mine.
You got the proxy mine. You got the fuel leak if there's a critical damage in there too.
Yeah.
So you have a 25% chance to survive the proxy mine is what you're telling me? Because it'll do the automatic damage, have
And
one
then you
hole
got 2
remaining,
dice.
and then 25% chance to not roll a hit or crit on 2 dice.
Correct.
Yeah.
And then you have to go straight and barrel off the Discord.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Yeah, really left Colby out to the dogs here. Said, well, I don't really care about that guy. Like, I got the
he doesn't.
the
He's
yeet
not.
cannon of
Yeah, he's
Callus.
not bringing the yeet cannon, so.
Well, I mean, you kind of need somebody to screen a little bit, at least a little bit. Be like, hey, look at me, I'm doing stuff too.
Mm-hmm. Now the problem with this Ghost and Hawk is that they do stress themselves every turn. Between that, Janor's ability and Aaron Kraken handing out tokens.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be interested to see how Callus clears this stress. I mean, do you lay a? You can't really lay a 4K here. Got obstacles all over the place. You guys got a guess for his dial? Do you just self bump into Kraken and line up a shot for Cad?
The thing is, you really need to get out of the way for Jan.
Jan can 3 forward past you.
Oh yeah, do they have the 3 blue?
I don't know if I'm willing to risk though doing self bumping when already you're pretty soon. Let's assume Colby's gone. You become the main target, and you're having to do damage to yourself in order to charge that cannon up.
Your health is a resource.
Right. Well, I mean, you could dial in a 2 bank and just be blocked by Django, and hopefully you don't fit in that open area between the two.
Oh, good point. Good point, because you do move at an earlier initiative.
What's up?
I said it's true. Because you move at the lower initiative.
Yeah, you got to move before Kraken, and I don't think just going straight, you're going to be blocked by Django.
The thing is, the 3 forward isn't blue though. I mean, I guess the 2 forward would clear Kraken, and probably still have a shot on Cad.
Yeah, well, and that's going to be a road roll because Cad could barrel out of the way.
Oh, absolutely.
But he's got problems of his own because Django's right in front of him.
I like the 2 bank, Will. I think that's the call.
Oh, I think it's going to land on the rock.
I mean,
all right. So
you think it fits? You think
I don't know if it fits in that square though. That's the thing. I don't think it fits
because Django, right?
Django and Kraken.
I think if Django wasn't there, it would land on the rock, but I don't think it fits because of Django.
Now, every time I'm questioning my bank maneuvers, I just check. When you bank, your base always lands fully inside of your front arc, and that asteroid is inside of Callus's arc. So there's a potential he could land on it. We'll see what he ends up doing here.
I just saved the game state. If we don't see it, we'll get to figure it out.
Okay. Yeah, big decision here on turn 4.
Yeah, would have been great if Colby was still cloaked here, because could decloak out of the way of this bomb.
Yeah.
And get off of the buzz droid.
Pop.
At the same time.
So let's find out.
We got one automatic damage, 50-50 chance here, and I think he rolled the hit.
Yep, he's gone.
That'll
Rolls a hit. So Colby goes splat, 4 points, or 2 additional points end up going to the other ship.
Yeah, Cad ship was destroyed. Let's check and see if it has any phases. No, it says during the engagement phase.
Ah, so it does not work in the system phase.
Engagement. It says during the engagement phase, after another ship at range 0 to 3 is performing an action. There they go. They got it.
We figured it out. We did it.
Cad cannot drop a proxy on somebody and take an action after that.
Yeah, nope. It says during the engagement phase. Plain and simple. I didn't realize this title was needs no introduction.
You know who? It's not. Do you know who I am? It's you know who I am.
You know who I am.
Oh, all right. The bombardment drone comes up just short of the debris. That means that's going to be obstructed shots.
Well, I mean, I think at this point you just barrel.
Barrel roll calculate.
I mean, you could 1 forward onto it.
Oh, do they have the one forward?
They do have the 1/4. They got
Oh,
a one bank red.
I always forget that they have the one forward on that guy.
Mhm,
But it's
mhm.
but it's white. Oh, right.
Well, eventually a Struts will clear stress for you.
Oh,
Okay, so
all
this
right.
is why he
flies
didn't.
off.
Yeah, this is why he didn't want a barrel roll.
He's a coming. Roger, Roger.
He really wants to land that buzz droid onto Callus.
Or jam.
And
Also, this man when you want to hit rocks, you know.
well, so he has his. Yeah, you missed the rock, bro.
Oh, James.
Yeah, there.
Well,
You gotta close them struts. There we go. Sadly, but it's true.
He's like, well, I landed on the rock, and I was like, I don't think you did, buddy.
Yep.
surprised it doesn't barrel out there. I guess hard one.
Oh,
should
it
get
was.
him
He
back
did
on
do the
track.
two left
Oh
bank.
my gosh.
It was a two left bank.
Nice.
Overlaps
And
Django, doesn't fit.
only enemy as well. Nice.
Beautiful. So has the option to do the stress focus. Might not do it because Aaron Kraken is there to deliver
Yeah,
actions
you
in
want
the
that target
engagement
lock.
phase.
Or reinforce. Yeah.
Cad Bane comes off the obstacle with a 2 left bank.
No, I think he tried to 4 straight.
Oh, sorry, I was looking at Callus. You're right.
It doesn't get
not-
punished by overlapping Django.
Yeah, that is a blue maneuver, so it does clear the stress.
Does that yellow Separatist drone have Discord missiles? Oh, it sure does.
It does, yeah.
It does.
All right. Aaron Kraken had the space to do that simple and beautiful one forward, slaps down a focus. Jan
Oh, no.
will go 2 straight bump as well, but still has a focus. Will she be able to use her ability at range 0?
I believe so.
Yeah, because zero
So
is
firing
in
arc. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Django here. What's he got?
Talon roll 4K. Contraband popped. Is the
And
4K.
there's a 4K.
Ooh, that's still in range of Callus's arc, though.
Yeah. Looks unobstructed to me as well. But may want to change targets and just take out Cad before he can start doing his shenanigans.
Especially you do have 3 shots in that direction going towards Cad Bane. Though you're so close to getting half on Django.
Yeah, I was going to say one more damage on Django gets you half. That's worth the E10, in my opinion.
I guess you shoot Kraken, and if you do some good damage into Cad, you can kind of switch targets then.
Right. You if you like knock off both of his shields or something, right? Then
Yeah.
then you give him the 5 dice crits.
Then you give him the big boy. Django slaps down the focus, and that is both of the elicits burned for Django. Yeah, start of engagement did not shoot the buzz
The
droid.
Discord.
Oh,
He's
there we
doing it.
go.
He's doing it. He's doing it. Get so excited, you know? Wildcard round. Single elimination. A bloodbath here. People are just getting rocked.
I came to win. And here we go. We got those Discord missiles on a ghost. These are terrible. You have no way to let that's a clock now. Guaranteed damage.
Kraken, okay. Looks like it is obstructed, so Kraken will get 3 agility here.
It'll be range 2. 3 on 3. 2 hits coming in from Django. On the other side, you got one evade, takes a shield.
It has elusive.
Try it again. Are we going to spend it? Sure does. And
Gets
got it. No
Wow.
damage.
Wow. Elusive never works for me, Will.
It always works for my opponents.
All right, here we see Kraken. What can he do? It'd be really cool if it was range 2.
There we go. Going range
Throw
1
that,
into
plasma
Cad Bane.
torpedo.
3 dice. Got a focus. Doesn't need it. Hit crit. Cad has 2 shields. Has a reroll from the target lock. Blink to blink conversion. And Cad is taking both of those. Shields are gone.
Oh man.
Do you have Janor's fire next, right?
Yeah, we got to decide the action now, though.
Yeah.
You're right.
Who you going after, Callus?
And what? 5 health left on Cad. 6 health left on Django.
It looks like that is. It's close. It could be obstructed to Django.
If you're measuring from the
arc.
cardboard.
Yeah.
Tough decision.
Yeah.
Are you so you probably have follow-up shots on Django next turn.
That's exactly what I was going to say, is that Cad can get out next round, right? 5 forward boost, see you later. Whereas Django can't. Django's going to have to stay in this quadrant of the map for at least another round.
All right, so it looks like the decision was to go on Django.
Priority then? If
I shoot Cad so he doesn't get away.
Yeah, that's okay. I agree.
But they're taking the lock onto Django. I mean, could get the full 8 points from him between this round and next. So that value.
Oh, I don't agree with this. I don't agree with this. He's switching targets. Range 3 to the Vulture.
Range 3 to the 1 health red. I mean,
it could work out here. 3 hits.
Yeah, I calculate.
I'd prefer those 3 hits to be on Cad. We'll see what the defense is.
There it is.
Oh, all right, you got the blank. It worked out.
Yeah.
How many cards? 2 to 3, whether you want to spend the calculate or not.
I don't know if I would have done that because that just lets Cad do an action.
Ooh, Cad gets an action here. Is he going to... Oh, no, he can't barrel out of arc.
He cannot.
He could barrel to line up that bullseye, though, get his own heavy laser cannon.
Yeah, I would not have done that. Gives Cad a focus or an evade.
So focus roll, evade roll. What's their...
And then shoots
they have
a
focus.
heavy
They have
laser
both.
cannon. Yeah. Then shoots a heavy laser cannon at you.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what we got. Cad, what you gonna do?
Yeah, no daredevil or anything that's going to be beneficial. I think you got to take that focus roll.
Yeah, focus roll, line up the heavy laser.
Now let's see if George can take advantage of the tactical error here by Sam. Getting points is good. We're still in that mid game. Giving your opponent an opportunity to make a move.
He wants the evade, but he's taking the focus.
Does he have focus roll? Isn't that on the...
He's got both. He's got focus boost, focus bear roll, and focus evade. Really? So surprised by this. I think his Cad Bane must normally be stressed, right? So he doesn't normally do the linked actions in combat.
All right, so missed opportunity there for George. Here we go. 5 dice, and that's going to be after spending Saw Gerrera. 5 crits looking at Django Fett. You're going to get, you're guaranteed half. You're getting more than that, though. Hit.
So it takes 4
Neutralize.
crits. This would definitely be Django gone.
Stun pilot.
All right, no big deal.
Damage engine.
Still alive.
Weapons failure.
Didn't need him.
Fuel leak at the end.
Oh!
At the end, the last one. 2 hole left.
That's called a stacked deck right there. It's like, oh, I don't know how the fuel leak was at the end of it. I don't know.
All right. I'm sure we got some triggered players out there just thinking like, I remember all the times I just drew double, direct hit.
So thinking more about this CAD, I have to imagine with Callus going into Django, right? Because he took the target lock, so you know that's the shot that's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
I think CAD must be thinking about his exit lane here. If he does the bearer roll, he might have first player against Callus, so he couldn't fly very fast. In the position he's at now, he can still leave, turn out, or go the 5 forward boost and fly past Callus. But it's going to ruin his shot for this round.
2 hits. And with the strain there, no
takes away Callus's ability.
Right.
Yeah, Callus is about to be halved and is about to be taking a Buzz Droid.
Yeah, I foresee all other shots going into Callus. Get that ship off this board.
That's right. 2 focuses. Spend the calculate for 1. Callus does get the evade dice and dodges it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, this is the obstructed here. So Callus can end up being 2 agility if you have to spend the focus or the calculates here.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, so 2 agility.
Man, these ghosts. Rolling 2 evade dice.
Dodging shots.
2.
Look out.
Oh, man.
And what's the crit that we got?
Hull breach. Ooh.
Everything's face up.
That is.
Ooh, that's going to make Saw a bigger question now.
Yeah. Like, do I want to hull breach to take a Saw damage? Wow. Man, some really weird target priority this round with Jingo going into Kraken. I mean, I guess CAD was the correct choice going into Callus, but Janor is going for that shot at that Vulture droid.
Vulture.
Oh, it just makes me feel really weird. I would have almost rather seen
the Vulture that wasn't shooting.
Yeah, the Vulture that was shooting. I would have almost rather seen Jan go for a shot at the side at Django than.
Well, I had CAD in the front arc, but I think I understand
CAD,
what you're saying.
Yeah.
Well, so Django is worth 8 points, right?
Correct.
Worth 8 points. So we're playing. We have a bit of a timer game going on. If you take out Django, you're going to get another 4 points. That brings you up to 13. If you lose Callus, because have we given up half on Callus yet? No, right?
Should be.
Or
they
just did the 14.
There's 7 damage on there. I don't think the Separatists have updated their score yet.
Yeah.
Our scoreboard is correct because they
10-9.
They got the 2 from the Vulture. I can see, or sorry, they got the 1 more from the half the Vulture, but they haven't scored the 5 points from Callus and the end of round.
That's the second time. George just doesn't want his points. He doesn't want his points. Points are optional.
He is laser focused on this follow-up turn, thinking he can. He's got the potential, right? You take out Callus this round, right? You keep Django and CAD on the board. CAD's not even halved yet, as well.
Yep, CAD has only lost its shields.
Yeah, and I believe Jan is going to get hit with that counter net as well. Might even be able to hit Callus with it, but I don't think it's that wide.
I think this is going to come down to the wire. I guess the question I have here is if Django and Callus go down, who's got the advantage at that point? Is it George because you still have at least a half healthy Cad Bane?
Yeah, Cad Bane versus Jan Ors. I mean, the Kraken and Jan Ors do have the initiative advantage on you. But Jan Ors is not known for her maneuverability.
Yeah, Jan is an ace out there. She's an I5, so I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, you can arc dodge by just killing the ship that you're in the arc of.
Yeah, that's true.
Arc dodge.
Arc dodge. That Moldy Crow
That's called a
gun
disappear dodge.
is a gun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure is. That's the rebel way of arc dodging. Of just like, you weren't there to attack me. I didn't roll defense dice.
You were a big puff of smoke by the time it was your turn to shoot.
James, hey James.
Hey.
Cat has lost his shields.
Oh my goodness, you.
That's okay.
All right, thanks.
I tried to be more subtle earlier. It's like, yeah, Cat Bane's lost his shields.
Yeah. I think it was. I might have jumped in the chat to fix their points.
Yep. We did it.
I like how he just put a critical hit marker on the field, not
got
the
that.
individual ones.
That'll do. That'll do.
Yo, I got crits.
Yeah, I do have crits confirmed. I don't know where Callus is going this turn. He's gonna have to bump. That's a reroll.
Do it again.
White 4K. We see that Leia trigger.
All right, George is the first player for the first time in the game.
I mean, I assume you're popping the Leia just for Kraken's K turn, but might be able to K turn Callus as well.
At this point, you're only going to get to use it once in the game. Because if you don't...
So does this proxy hit?
No, it's a Connor now.
Oh, it's the Connor. Oh, it definitely hits. Oh, it's the Connor.
Yeah. Oh, the Connor's long. Yeah.
So that's going to be
kisses, GM.
Damage and ionized.
Yeah, not too big. Not too big of a deal for a perceptive co-pilot, Moldy Crow. But that would... Hopefully she's not doing something fancy on her dial.
That's true. The angle will end up mattering. We do get the Leia pop. So those 3 charges were spent. And we got that Vulture Separatist drone just hitting the gas and smacking into Callus with the 2 straight. Takes a calculate. One straight with the bombardment drone. Now, friends, it is onto the debris.
And confirmed.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's a light maneuver, so we'll keep the stress for now. But the landing struts do clear your stress. You kind of got to think about it like a blue stop and rotate.
Probably the best maneuver in the game.
Stop, rotate, blue. It's pretty pretty
stop,
solid.
Rotate. Yeah, that's pretty good. While you shoot unobstructed shots with obstructed shots back onto you. Yeah, that's
pretty great maneuver.
That's pretty good.
So Cad Bane ends up taking the 1 turn. Focus. Really? Is he going to get cheeky and try to block the K turn from Aaron Kraken?
Yeah, I think you barrel rolled here, and then hopefully you catch the 3K. No, he doesn't. But does avoid Callus's K turn, though.
And Callus does not have a turret, right? So unable to reach Cad Bane.
Yeah, maybe it's time to say goodbye to that Separatist drone now.
And the 3K, look at that. That barrel roll would have been money.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, takes the lock on Django.
Yeah, it does have that 3-dice plasma torp. If Django stays in arc, which, man, with that Callus in front of him, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how he's going to leave.
Maybe 1 hard.
Oh yeah, that would work.
I actually cannot 1 hard.
Oh yeah, because of all the crits, damage engine.
Yeah, damage engine.
And Janors did 1 bank anyways, so Ion, real mute point here. Now, James, does that count as the Ion maneuver? I forget. It's been a while since I've seen the ship get ioned in the system phase. With the new dial rules, it's a bit confusing. to me personally.
I think it does.
Because if it does count as the ion maneuver,
You should remove
then
it.
the ions would be removed. I'll look. Can you look into that?
Yeah.
I'm sure it's going to be a form question, more so than from the rules. Ion to in system phase.
Yeah, it's pretty sure it removes it. Yeah.
Oh, what do I say? When was that? Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, I checked it on it. Maui asked it very clearly. If a ship assigns a dial in the playing phase and then becomes ionized before its activations by means of counternet, does that ship execute an ion maneuver when it activates? And Tim, one of the moderators, replied, yes. If a ship becomes ionized before its activation, the ship will execute an ion maneuver in the same direction shown on its dial. Did end up doing the one bank and removes the ions.
And gets 2 focuses for perceptive.
Correct. Yep. So it didn't really change much for old Jan there, as they already had dialed in the one bank. But it could be real important on a lot of other ships.
All right. Probably going to see this range 2 plasma. I mean, there's no other ships out there that have shields at this point, so you might as well throw it for the extra die.
Oh yeah, as a note, that range 0 attack did a hull breach and a stunned pilot against Callus.
And a direct hit.
Ooh, and a direct hit?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Django's going to be able to take just one by spending the force. Going to be able to apply Notorious as well.
Jan has to finish it here.
So should have taken 1 damage from that. Is that correct?
Yeah, correct.
Okay, there it goes. There it goes. Just making sure. All right, that Moldy Crow. A little too many. James, so what are you trying to say?
So they rolled too many with the weapons failure. So we'll see if it's still 2.
Oh,
So just 1. So
Django's
the whole breach.
weapons. I mean, I would just, yeah, they should just roll 2 dice. It could just be 2 hits.
Yeah. Oh, he's gonna shuffle it. Console fire. That's worse.
That brings it back down to then 6 hull remaining.
6 hull remaining. No,
All right, we got that.
Yeah.
We got that.
Still 3. Then? Yeah, still 3 agility here for Django. Could squeak out. No, gets the final hit through.
Ooh, that's going to be 4 more points there for the second half of Django. Ah, man, Cat is just not in a great position this round to capitalize on any of this.
Yeah, I don't think Cat's been in a great position in any of these rounds. But is in a great position for next round to drop a proxy onto onto Callus.
Proxy mine, and then you can Talon roll, get behind Aaron Kraken.
Do you shoot the buzz droid here?
If you're Callus?
Yeah.
No.
No.
No, I'm shooting real ships. Hyena's full, but lost his like the biggest threat he had, which was the counter net. So I think, just going to yellow. I might not saw.
Yeah, easier to kill. I don't think you really need a saw here.
Yeah, he didn't Jan. Jan's looks.
Oh, he is on! Oh, boy. Damage sensor array.
All right, well, no more locks. Yeah, a single blank here from him.
That'll do it. Takes down the Separatist drone. Already shot the Discord missile, so already did its job. But man. And what is that going to be putting out to? It's going to be 15 to 10?
15 to 10.
And I don't think the bombardment has a shot on Jan. Could.
Man, I looked at it earlier. I might be catching a little bit of plastic.
Yeah.
It's close.
Oh,
Nope.
no. Just out. And another crit goes on to damaged engine for Callus.
So leaves them with 4 left.
4 left. Let me count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, 4 left.
Okay. So, I mean, you can rotate the bombardment drone. They'll look at Callus. Callus might have to shoot off the buzz droid. It's not really a great way for Cad to meet up with him.
Go to the 2 Talon.
And
Towards
look
Jan.
look at the little mustache.
Yeah, look at the mustache. Yeah. And they could bear roll off of it after something dies.
Potentially. I mean, that's the game right now. For the Separatists, they need to finish off that Ghost. And if you can get a couple more damage on Jan, you can make up the difference.
Yeah, because if you get the rest of Alex and Callus, you'll get 4 points. And then if you get half of Jan, you'll get 3, which would put you in the lead.
Oh, that's right. Jan's a 6-point pilot. Jeez, yeah. I forgot about these Hawks.
Yeah.
Being so expensive.
Yeah, the ones that can take multi. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, like, they are great ships.
They are great ships. What's a wildcard game, Lou? The Lunatic asks. This is essentially what we've been calling the top 32 rounds, but as there's only 4 or 5 games going on? 3 games?
Yep.
I have the bracket right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5, yeah.
Is there only 5 games instead of your typical 16 for this top 32 round? We're just calling it wildcard.
It is one of those things where it creates less confusion than calling it 32 and people asking why are there not 32 players. Like I would rather teach you a new word and you understand that it's like not an even round.
Yeah, because instead of doing like, hey, you need to we're playing a top 32, so the best 32 players get in. Instead, we're doing aggression cuts to where it'll be if you have 4 or more wins, you get into the cut.
All right, here's this proxy mine. Got nothing, but we'll take the automatic damage here. And that man, that hull breach is just ruining Callus over there. Got another got a stunned pilot now. Damage engine, damage sensor array, console's on fire. The whole Ghost is breaking apart.
Yeah.
Not much left.
This thing is like one hiccup from just exploding into a million.
You know what's fully online though? That yeet cannon.
The yeet cannon. Well, it depends on where Jan goes.
So we do have an update here. Doug Howe over William Hayes in our wild card round.
Doug Howe. Yes.
So there,
Callus does that amazing 2 straight. And Callus fixes the console fire. Okay. I mean, I guess that's the only thing that you really can do with that damaged sensor array out there. Oh, he does the Talon towards Kraken here from Cad Bane, popping contraband cybernetics.
Yeah, I like that. Might choose to roll
Yeah.
like focus roll and keep Kraken tight in arc.
We haven't seen Cad Bane barrel roll at all, like, in this game. Like I'm not sure if it's just something that George is not used to him doing, or he just prefers to not have that stress.
Well, they only have red barrel rolls. You had to link them off of actions, and I'm sure he has found Cad ended up being like double and triple stressed.
I don't think you can do that.
Focus into Daredevil boost?
No. No, because the boost has to be white.
Yeah, while you perform, so Daredevil reads, while you perform a white boost action, you may treat it as red to use the hard turn template instead.
So
he can just do boost, just no focus. How bad do you want it? How bad do you want it?
If this guy brought Daredevil, he's going to use it.
That he does.
I mean, you got to take this Callus off the board, no matter what. So yeah, lines up that heavy laser. He's got it. Two stress.
No, it's not 2 stress. Oh, yeah, wait.
And why is that, James?
I forgot that
James,
Daredevil actually adds the stress there.
Yeah, you're silly.
I'm silly. Yes, Jan does a 3 bank, which is white, but does get her out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Kraken is able to avoid that bump, which would have been detrimental for him for a number of reasons. Mostly the proxy mine.
We just saw Aaron Kraken take that barrel roll to avoid the asteroid next turn.
He may have wanted to get the shot. That way he can give Callus an action.
Oh, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know you're going to get it, though.
Nope.
No. You would have need to barrel roll as far back as possible, and you can't because there's a mustache in the way.
There's a mustache out there. The flying mustache. Good Callus. No more yeet cannon. Just small cannon now. Just 4 dice.
Only
4 dice.
Two hits. And that's going to be 1 damage going into this bombardment drone. Kind of lackluster after seeing those huge shots from Callus. Now we have that heavy laser cannon on and fully operational.
There we go. Cad, earn your spot on this team.
Ooh, there we go.
That'll do. 3 hits. He's got a target lock out there, blank to blank. And
then all those crits get turned into hits.
And they get turned back into crits.
Yeah, they're going to be crits. Callus does roll the single evade, so taking 2 crits here.
As long as you don't get any doubles.
No doubles. Still alive. Oh, wait. The best droid.
Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Between the buzz droid and the bombardment droid, I would hope.
So, I mean, if you're the bombardment drone, you just shoot at Kraken here. Because
he is,
exactly. Yeah.
He has made the correct choice. Hit crit.
Yep. This is into Kraken and Natties.
I think he's strained. I'm not sure if that's still there from...
Still gets the evade.
All right, so just 1 shield.
Does Jan Ors fire at the buzz droid?
Oh, she already had her chance.
Oh, you're right. That's initiative 5.
Did she? Did she shoot at it?
Yeah. Callus? Oh,
No,
Jan. Actually, Jan did not engage.
Yeah, did Jan engage? We never looked at her side arc.
Okay. I mean, I asked him if he said no, or he said yes, she engaged but has no targets. Okay.
Okay. If you say so. Sam, when you rewatch the tape, you could have shot the buzz droid.
The buzz droid.
The buzz droid.
It's still a very close game right now, though. With 16 to 17, I believe that's after the end of round points. It does not show the buzz droids on chat. If you're asking, or if you are wondering, Mystic, no. Yeah, I might not know you can shoot those buzz droids. Yeah, they have been out of.
They said they checked the chat and it said no. So 1 second.
They did check. So that was my question. She definitely did not pull up the log. So I see Kraken, Callus, Cad, Bombardment Drum.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we figure out that. Dion,
Yes.
do we got any sponsors? Any people we want to shout out?
Well, I want to shout out you, Will. I want to shout out you and James. Wednesday nights Gold Squadron Flight Club and your title fight series. That's been awesome, man.
Yeah, we just got the first two qualifiers. Psych J7 and putting myself on the spot here. James, who just qualified this weekend for title dogfights?
He'll tell you in a minute.
He's still talking to the players.
Yep.
I just heard this budding.
I'm sorry, I was muted. I think right now we have.
It was Tad.
Tad
That's
Wesley
right.
and Psych J7 are our current qualifying people that are looking to get some titles.
Yeah. I've been talking about allowing them to not only choose their title that they're going for. I think Psych J7 was looking to be deemed master by the Jedi Council. Has been denied for too long. And then Tad was talking about a separatist-themed title, possibly Count, maybe General, like General Grievous. So that should be exciting to find out. So we got a couple other players so close to qualifying as well. But I really like how this has played out, where we can get some rival action going on. People out there clamoring to take down the title. But I'm going to get them some painted ships as well for TTS. And then also turn that painted ship into one of our cool emotes as well, depending on what they choose. I think Tad was talking about a Boba Lab, which we don't see too many painted up Boba Labs in the game. Cad Bane's gray Soulless one, or not Cad Bane, General Grievous's Soulless one is pretty iconic.
It is.
No paint job needed.
And the other thing I want to do, James and Will, is I want to get those titles displayed on the website. We're gonna make a separate page, call it the Hall of something. I don't know. You guys, it's your guys' baby, so you guys come up with the page name. But and we can immortalize the titles.
That sounds excellent. We got to get James up on our About Us page as well.
Oh, this is true.
I have knighted him, or titled him,
yes.
deemed him Gold 8. So we got to get him out on there. James, you've been doing great work for what, the last couple of years now? Couple seasons?
Last couple seasons. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think basically since we've been doing any kind of online stuff.
All right.
Oh no, Jan is able to squeeze in a half on CAD. Oh, no. I think that may
Does that push it?
kind of seal the deal.
If
16 to
Kraken's worth
19?
only 3, so you're gonna have to just kill Kraken outright with this range 1 attack from the bombardment drone.
And only gets 1 hit.
That ain't happening.
So we're gonna count the scenario points there, DM, at the end of the round.
That's right. So with that, our final score, 18 to 20, and Sam Durbin is the winner of this wild card round and proceeds into the top 16. Thank you to ISO, Danko, Baffle, Trojan, Prophet, Shadow, Tycho, Spice, Raider, Lancer, Fallen, Row 6, 626, Chief, and J List, our Grand Admiral patrons. And all of our Gold Squadron patrons and community members, thank you for your support. Gold Squadron out.